of the agreements he's come to with a few different tiefling groups, most notably the some matron, some high matron of the from the city of spiders. From the it's a tiefling city, the main tiefling city, as far as I remember.
I mean, sounds drow to me by giant spiders, but okay, Tiefling City.
Yeah.
Uh, that's should I like roll history to see if I've heard of this settlement or
Just
person?
go ahead and roll history in general, and I guess that'll tell me how much detail to give you.
I'm like, why is this being hidden? This is weird.
Mm. And it seems that you you've come across more information of the Flaming Suns, as it seems your father has had dealings with them before. Listing off a few of the attacks which started this massive escalation
Mm.
as some of his greatest achievements, as he so noted, though building up to an even greater achievement.
Plans within plans. Yeah.
It takes a few pages as it lists off some of his plans to use the tieflings as a flag bearer to help increase his own power, and then him betraying said Flaming Suns
Yeah.
at the end of all of this.
This doesn't add up. This isn't the history I've learnt at all. How could this fiction possibly be hidden like it has some sort of value? This doesn't add up at all. And she looks through all the papers and continues to read through it, like just questioning the authenticity of the words. Like
As you
this is
read
like
through it,
fiction to her.
yeah, as you read through it, a name, however, does pop up that you would vaguely recognize. The Forgotten. Apparently, one of the bigger contacts for the Flaming Suns.
I mean, I barely know anything about the Flaming Suns. But okay, the Forgotten, huh?
More of the Forgotten.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, the Forgotten, huh? Maybe I should find out more about these guys."
By the way, I never actually asked what exactly are the Flaming Suns about? Like,
Um,
other than terrorist acts.
I mean, they got the. I mean, I'm pretty sure I talked to you about this, and I wrote down what it was about.
Yeah, you wrote it down. It's just been a while.
What do you mean? What they're about? I mean, they're basically try. They're kind of like a neutral terrorist sort of faction that just wants justice to be done and to remove Orkai because of the betrayal. They want to basically set history as it is, that he was the villain, and you know.
No, okay.
Uh,
Yeah. So, yeah, yeah, and given all of this, as you read more and more details, you see more of your father's mannerisms in the writing, and at the end of another reading, you you read, "Ha, fool." You read, "Ha, fools." I shall gladly take this power that they so willingly offer.
that's daddy, all right. Um, I quickly pocket the notes inside my satchel, and restore the painting as best as possible, and return before I'm noticed.
All right, given the amount of rubble around, you could probably find some makeshift something to repair the minor amounts of damage you done.
I mean, did they
At
have?
least, or that was done to the frame.
Yeah, do they have any like cement or something they're using? Do they have any like
You know what? Just roll me straight intelligence. See if you can figure out how this. Yeah, just straight intelligence. Just see how. Yeah, you go about it pretty smart as you see the frame starting to fall apart after you pulled out the painting. You go and find a spare nail,
Ooh,
and it's kind of shoddy work, but you take a rock and a nail and just hammer the frame back together.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't feel comfortable damaging the painting, but yeah, it's fine. I'll do it if I'm desperate
Not the
enough.
painting, the frame.
The frame. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Excuse me, madame.
Ah, she like looks around like she's been startled. Ah, yeah,
Uh,
yes.
Your personalized servant was looking for you. Said something about prized possessions.
Prize was this. Oh, you must have found my stashes. Oh, thank you. And
Of course, madame.
she like
As the
tries. Yeah.
big guy walks off.
Oh, thank you. She puts the painting back to where she remembers finding it, and proceeds to go up to Lavale. He said, "Ah, the servant told me you're looking for me."
Of course, madame. It seems your room has been found and cleared. Your wardrobe, unfortunately. Well, have a look for yourself.
Mm.
As he points over to a spot, and you see your clothes. It's your dresser of holding, except that it's no longer holding anything because now they're strewn everywhere, and you see this giant rock off to the side with a few of your clothes on it and a trail leading back to the where your room was.
Are they damaged at all? Are they in one tact or?
There's a few of them that are damaged, but for the most part, your stuff's still intact.
Right. She's like, obviously distracted. She's like, "Oh, it's wonderful news. I guess I'll just carry, return all the items to the Eclipse room I have for the meanwhile. I guess. Thank you, Lavale. You've done great work here."
Mm.
And it's
That
like,
is not all we found, though. It seems your wardrobe your wardrobe of holding is no longer functioning. We have found a few other pieces, however, the rest are buried under rubble or clothes.
I mean, it should be fine. I got the wardrobe of holding in the Eclipse also, and that's more than enough space, I imagine. But yeah, it's they're only clothes. They're no big deal, and that is absolutely a statement out of character. Pamela would say that obviously
Ma'am, are you feeling all right?
this is.
Do you need me to check your temperature as he holds up his hand up to your forehead?
I'm fine. I'm fine. It's just this is just so much to take in. You know, my family's home in ruins. It's a lot to handle. I really shouldn't have come here. Would you would you just take me back to the Eclipse, please?
I can send you on your way. However, to fulfill your previous command, I will have to stay here to organize how these get sent. It shall take me a day or two, but you should be able to find a way to live without me during that time.
Really, really like trying to drop a hint that she would very much like to take Lavale with him, her trusted advisor. She's like, seriously, I would like you to take me back to my home, please.
It's unorthodox, ma'am, but I will do so. I shall get the carriage ready, and we shall be ready to leave in 5 minutes.
Oh, thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lavale. I knew I could trust you to always be by my side.
Oh, and this reminds me. Your father was looking for a specific painting. Would you happen to know where it is?
Painting.
The
painting.
servants said that it was already put into the pile, but when King Orkai went to look, it was gone.
Painting.
He
Painting.
suspects thievery.
Mm. She like does that the innocent routine, like painting. No, not seeing any painting. But it's like
He
anyone-
looks slightly behind you, with the with the picture frame and the painting frame and the picture. Looks at you. Of course, ma'am.
I
And
thought
just
I'd walked
doesn't say a
away.
word.
I had thought I walked away a little more than that, but it doesn't really change anything.
Yeah. He just doesn't say a word. He just goes on with his business. It ain't his business.
Alrighty.
So yeah, you are able to get your ride back to the city.
Yeah, with while
With
inside.
Lavale.
Yeah, while with Lavale, I'm like, would you care to ride with me? I know it's a rare treat and all, but you know, I have to.
Normally I
reward you.
ride up front, but I will accept your invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know if you want to move over to the other guys, but I'm basically going to have like share the.
They had a lot of time. I think it's if you wanted to talk to Lavale, now would be a good time.
Okay, I'm like, I like wait a couple of minutes while the carriage is off, before I'm like out of sight of the rubble, and I'm like,
It's a bit creaky, but it's a bit creaky as the wood strains and it stretches due to the amount of force being exerted on your carriage. But for the most part, it's a smooth ride considering how fast you're going.
absolutely.
Though you definitely feel the forces against you. As Lavale asks, would you like some sun, madame? You're looking paler than normal.
Oh, thank you, Lavale. It's you're very kind. And like, waits a moment while she builds up her confidence enough to share this information, and she's like, I can trust you, Lavale, right? You're my most loyal companion after all.
I am your personal servant, madame. Your wish is my duty.
What really? I like look through the papers and I like try to share information like least shocking in most shocking order, and I'm like, what if I was to tell you that King Orkai is not the hero I was taught to believe he was? That maybe he was actually lying about how he got his power and his position.
Been talking to Merlin, have you?
Merlin? What does Merlin have to do with anything?
He has a few connections with the Flaming Suns, though sadly discarded.
What? That doesn't. No, I just found these documents inside the painting here on my own investigation, and it seems to be a diary of my father's. I'm sure it's nothing but fiction, but it raises a lot of interesting questions. Like maybe someone has been rewriting history or something. And
You know, roll me charisma, and I'm gonna roll something for if my mouse would ever move.
roll charisma, you said. 19, very nice.
Give him a mouse.
Oh, that's a save. Hang on, let me minus the. That's minus 3.
I don't care, computer. Give me my goddamn mouse.
5 minus 6 to that.
Hate this
If
thing.
your computer speaking, fuck you.
No, it's just my mouse.
13 is my roll.
All right, yeah. He likes you enough. Growing up,
Me? He likes me? Okay.
he likes you well enough.
Mhm.
Well then, it seems you found your father's old diary, and then here I thought he had it destroyed.
No, it was behind that painting you referred to back there. I don't know why he would keep such an interesting document, especially seems though it would incriminate him of something he probably didn't even do, right? I mean, I'm not sure what's happening here.
Let me read.
It hands over the papers.
As he starts reading, and goes, there. He points out at least 7 different places where he goes, King Orkai was very proud of that one. And very proud of that one. His first mass slaughter. As he points to various instances of
betrayals and backstabbing and dealings. And,
backstabbing,
Race wars, race riot.
That is actually accurate.
Yes, it was a literal race war.
Oh, nice. Gamer dad.
He's like, what does this mean? Is my father a villain? A criminal?
Was a gamer.
It depends on your viewpoint. However, I know your father is proud of his achievements.
This doesn't seem to add up. I was taught my entire life that he was an honorable man, a good, decent, kind man.
Something you'll find amongst most nobles is that if you take away their finery, if you take away their clothes and peer into their hearts, you'll find something cold and malformed. Something inherently wrong with them.
And I basically share, which I don't know if the journal or not mentions that he is secretly a dragon, but I share that.
Oh, it doesn't explicitly mention that he's a dragon, but it does mention a few things that humans don't normally do. He mentions a claw once or twice. He mentions flying once or twice.
In context, you can add one and one.
In fact, one of the specific things that's mentioned is something about the view in the nights, the view of a burning building as the Flaming Suns do their work, with the view being from the night sky as he watches people run in terror.
That sounds like a great story. But I share that he'd been recently revealed as a dragon even in front of me, and I'm like, do you know anything about this? I guess this is how I got my dragon's blood in me, but I always thought that came from my mother.
I'm not entirely certain on that one, madame. I'm aware of your history up to a point, but I wasn't with them from the earliest beginning. The Magister, however, was. If you seek more information, I would suggest talking to him or one of the Archmages, perhaps even your council.
Of course. I say, well, what do you think I should do? Should I confront Orkai with this, or pretend I don't know anything about it? What should I do, LaVale? I'm so lost. But he's really hot. Shut up, Storm. I'm not gonna fuck my dad. Yeah, but what do you think I should do? I'm so lost right now. I don't know what to do.
I am uncertain of what path you should take. If you're truly this uncertain, you could always ask the gods, as I know there are spells to give you help and such. However, whatever your choice is, I shall be with you until the end, as always.
Well, thank you, LaVale. It's so nice that I can always count on you to protect me. You know, maybe I should look into getting you some better accommodations after all.
And here I was finally getting used to the doghouse.
Of course. And I think we can end there.
Yeah, head back over to